I was looking up an article on CNN in which they were comparing people that use alcohol with those who don't, and discovered that those who do live longer than those who don't. And I have several problems with a study like this. First of all, you can't compare people to know longevity and all that stuff. You got to look at each individual and see if he could have lived longer or if he lived shorter. That's it. But comparing people is like comparing apples and grapes. You can't do that. But there may be something, however, that is observed in this, and to make any sense, you'll have to find like what alcohol does, what is alcohol, and what alcohol may do. But first of all, the ones who use alcohol, they will die, in the bed. They won't be stabbed or accident or shot or whatever. They'll just die in the bed, as well as those who don't drink die in the bed. And so we say that, or they say that, the alcoholics live longer. And it depends if the person who doesn't use, if you could compare it at all, dies because of stress and worry and all that stuff, and the person who drinks alcohol just gets out it and just go to sleep and don't even think about nothing, or so unimportant that has no serious problems, then maybe you could say that's the case. But when alcohol seems to be poison, how can somebody using poison live longer than somebody who's not? Now, alcohol is going to hurt your organs. I think it's the liver that goes, cirrhosis of the liver and so on, and other problems. But it seems as if the persons who use alcohol, you have to compare this person if he hadn't used alcohol at all, or if they were twins and you assume that both twins have the same potential, same energy potential or life potential or life expectancy, and I know that's impossible, but I would say that you can't compare them. And I think that the person who uses alcohol dies earlier than if this person had not been using alcohol. I mean, it probably also depends on the person's attitude and so on. If he's going to worry it to death, then it's kind of like okay. But since alcohol is poison and the body has to kind of mellow this poison and try to resist it and try to avoid it killing person, this extra work is going to take care of the vital energies, and the person should die earlier. So I think, first, in conclusion, that you can't compare two people and say one using alcohol and one don't, and anything living long and all that stuff. I have to look at this individual, and I'll say that alcohol is definitely hurting the body and dissipating and using up certain organs like the liver, and so the person will die earlier. But then again, if this person hadn't been using alcohol and been worrying a lot, then they may die early too. So, and then how we know how long the person could have lived? But we can just assume that since this thing is harmful and it's going to hurt the liver and it reduces life and so forth, that probably the alcohol will cause them to die earlier. I think the study is just neither here nor there.